welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, Carly Marie, and welcome to another coffee and devotionals video. Yay! Alright guys, a long time no coffee and devotionals video. I am so sorry, extremely sorry, very sorry, and I have been feeling so bad about it, and I've been beating myself up really bad, but it's okay. I'm getting back on track. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. I have been working pretty much non-stop. If you guys watch my weekly vlogs, you'll know that, but it's just been a time. But I finally have a day off, so I'm going to be filming this for you guys. I am not very prepared for this one, so I'm just going to be reading, you know, and like sharing things from my heart instead of planning it out. That's probably the best way to do it anyway, but I like to overplan. So I'm going to be going over these new books that I have picked up since the last time that I have filmed a video. So yay, I'm gonna go over these with you guys because I really like these. And yeah, if you guys are new here, please be sure to give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe before you go to join the Candid crew, because the only thing we're missing here is you. But let's get right into today's coffee and devotionals video. Sorry if the lighting is a little off. It's like the sun keeps going away. But if I wait for the sun, like if I wait any longer, it's not gonna be filmed, so I have to film it. I know it's coffee and devotionals, okay? But I have been super into iced matcha instead of coffee right now. So let's pretend this is coffee, or maybe, you know, like as long as we're drinking something okay for the coffee and devotional series, that's what we're gonna do. So this is just iced matcha. Could be hot coffee next time. But girl, it's almost fall. I'm so excited for fall. I'm so excited for fall. We're ready to have hot drinks, ready to make cappuccinos at home. I'm ready. But yeah, this is my iced matcha. If you guys want to see how I make it, tune in to my weekly vlog. Make sure you're checking those out as well. But let me get into these new books that I got. So this is from the first one that I want to go over. This one is from Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams as in Destiny's Child, baby. Like, yeah, I thought that was cool. And it's called The Daily Check-In. The Daily Check-In, a 60-day journey to finding your strength, faith, and wholeness. And when I tell you, it has been doing just that for me. I love this book. I actually didn't think that I would like it. I was like, I don't know how I feel about celebrity faith books. I was like, I don't know if I want to, like, I don't know if I want to know the person who's writing the book. I don't know. I'm just weird. Like, I didn't want, like, you know, I don't want to know who it is, you know, but I like it, and she did a great job at writing it, and it's just spot on. I do love it. And then also I have this one, which is just by somebody that I don't know. But one thing that I do look for when I'm looking for books is this. So mostly all of my books are from this publishing company, Zondervan. So when I see a book from them, I pick it up because I know I've liked all the ones before that one. So I don't know, pick this one up. And this one is called Calm Your Anxious Mind, because we know I'm anxious all the time. And I shouldn't be, because you shouldn't be anxious about everything. You should pray about everything instead. We know this, we know this, we know it. And I'm trying so hard, okay? It says Daily Devotions to Manage Stress and Build Resilience. And it has been doing that for me as well. So I'm super excited to just share some pieces from these books for you. My hair is like making me mad, but it's okay. But I'm excited to share some pieces from these books with you. Like I said, sorry, it's been a while, but I have been going through it, and I'm ready to just read these with you guys. So we're going to start with the Michelle Williams, The Daily Check-In, and I'm just going to read I'm going to read the one that I read today. So basically for this book, I highly recommend this. I think I'm going to link it down below because, so I went to Barnes & Noble. If you guys watch my weekly vlogs, I went to Barnes & Noble and I picked these books up. Girl, well, I go on Amazon. I spent $20 on this book. Why I go on Amazon, it was $5. Noted. So I'm gonna link this because I really do think everybody needs it, especially at a low price of like $5. Go ahead and grab this, and it's a journal, so that's why I want you guys to have it if you can. Also, one of you mentioned to me that the, you know, the journals that are like the weekly self-care, the weekly purpose, the weekly gratitude project, the weekly books, they're coming out with a new one. I forgot what she said it was, the weekly something, coming out around my birthday, and I'm so excited. So thank you. I'm gonna get that one. But anyway, I'm probably gonna get it off Amazon because they have sales. But anyway, so I'm gonna just read the one that I read today. So actually no, I should start from the beginning. Wait, let me put my bookmark back in. I'm gonna start from the beginning so you guys can get a feel of what this book is about in case you guys are going to buy it. Basically, it's saying, before we get too far, I think it would be helpful to explain or remind you what it means to check in. What it means to check in, because this is called the daily check-in. What it means to check in. In my experience, there are 3 ways I can check in that make my life and being myself better, easier, and far more peaceful. So check in with God, check in with you, and check in with others. So it's just basically explaining the art, the way of checking in, and like how this is going to like help guide you through that. So I really like that she also inserts like just moments from her life as well, and kind of like it makes you feel like, you know, like you're not alone. And I don't know, like her stories are, it seems super personal. So make sure you give these a read. It's the first section is basically saying that people who fail to check in with themselves, with God, and with others basically fall through the cracks because they're not taking care of themselves. Basically, they're just kind of like running through life and never like stopping for a moment. And we all know life be beating us up. If I didn't stop for a break every now and then, or like do my devotionals and stuff every morning, girl, I don't know. I don't know where I would be. Like this stuff has definitely saved me. So sorry, I'm repositioning. Also, do you guys like my new background? I moved, you guys. We are hanging out on my couch, so I'm getting a little cozy. But basically, you need to check in with yourself, check in with God, check in with others, or else, you know, that could lead to really big problems. So I just hope everybody is, you know, taking care of themselves and checking in, especially since I skipped like 1 to 2 videos. You guys weren't able to check in with me, and I feel really bad about that. So like, anyway, just know that I do care about you, and I'm so sorry that I skipped those videos. By the way, anyway, I'm sorry. So make sure you're checking in and make sure you're taking care of yourself. And yeah, it just gets super personal in that section. So then it gives you like the verses and stuff. So this one says, "Come to me, all you who are tired and are carrying heavy loads. I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. So come to me, all who are tired and carrying heavy loads. I will give you rest. So if you are going through something right now, make sure you are sharing this with God, because he will take it off your backs. You don't have to walk and like carry it by yourself. Also, just sharing this with others as well. So checking in like with your friends and family and people who genuinely care about you, because they will also help you. Not like you should be putting your load off on someone else, but God gives us community for a reason. So if you have that community, if you've been blessed with community, make sure you are using that community to, you know, get through life, because life is better when you have others. Like, you know what I mean? Community is such a big blessing. Speaking of community, you guys know I don't go to church currently. I just do my devotionals and read my Bible and stuff right now because I don't have time. I've never had a job that would allow me to be off on Sundays, but I finally have a job that lets me be off on Sundays. So I'm proud to announce that I am now looking for a new church home. This coming Sunday, I will be going to different churches to see where I can find my home, and I found one that seems super nice. And I love the modern day and age where I can like just go look at their sermons on YouTube and stuff like that and figure out if I would like that church. So I think I found one that I like, and I'm gonna go see you know, if the vibes are good in person, and if that seems like the place that I should be. So currently looking for that, because one thing that I struggle with is having a community. Like, I do have the people that I have, but I would like to build a bigger, like, faith-based community and have those people to be able to help and lean on and stuff like that. And I know we touched on purpose a couple videos back. What was that? We touched on purpose a little while ago, and so I like to announce that I feel like I have found my purpose. And I think it was something that was like just always there, but it didn't seem like a purpose to me. So basically, I really believe that I'm supposed to be helping people out who are lost, and helping out the youth who are lost, just people in general, because it's something that I do all the time. I gravitate towards people who need help, as if God sent me to be there with those people. Like, it could be a random person that I work with, and I just sense something in them, and then I start talking to them and like trying to boost their life up. Like, when I worked at my last job, I swear it's always something, but when I worked at my last job, I had someone like that, and she didn't really believe in God, or like didn't really have faith, and her life was kind of just like not the best. But I, you know, spoke to her about faith and about God and about how good he is, and if you give your life to him, like, things will get better, and like, look at me, and like, you know, stuff like that. And just also caring about her as a person, because everybody needs that. So I did that, and one of the messages she sent to me when I left that job really touched me, and I have a screenshot of it, and it basically said, like, thank you so much for everything that you did for me and caring for me and like leading me to God, because I wouldn't have been with God without you. Boom. Love it. Like, that's what I want to hear. I want to know that I was here and I did what I was supposed to do. And so I was doing that with someone the other day, like trying to help someone, and I was like, I would love to be able to help people on like a larger scale, or maybe help with a church or something like that. So, but if I don't have a church home, how am I gonna help? So now, like, I'm kind of like on this path. I think I know the what I want to do, or the what I need to do. I'm now looking for the how. So I know that was a tangent about absolutely nothing, but maybe you didn't care about that, because this video isn't about purpose. But like I said, this video is not very thought out. I'm kind of just going with what's coming to my mind, what God is giving me to tell you guys. And also, I know I haven't touched on that purpose book in a while, but revisit some things that you just naturally do, or things that you love naturally, like things that you wouldn't have thought would be your purpose or something like that. Just make sure you meditate and you pray on those things, because you never know. Maybe it'll be an instance of me, how I didn't know that that's what I was being called to do. It's just something that I did, and now, like, I 100% believe that this is it. But now I just need to figure out how to execute it, and I'm really happy about that. And I'm really happy to be able to go to church and find a new church home, and I'm just so excited. Comment down below if you guys have a church home, or if you are searching for a new one. What do you guys look for in your search? I might need a little help with that, but I think I found one that I like. But comment down below that stuff. But anyway, sorry. Make sure you're checking in with people. Hopefully you have a community of people that you can talk to. If not, you have God. Also, if not, you have me. And I really do hope that you guys feel like I'm building a safe space and a good community, at least virtually, for you guys to speak with me or to speak with other people. You guys can like all support each other in the comments or on social media. And like I said, I love to help people, and I don't know, I feel like that's what I should do. So if you guys ever have anything you want to talk to someone about, someone that doesn't know you, you know what I mean, like someone who wouldn't judge you and has, you know, no face in the game, like comment. No, don't comment, message me on Instagram. We can talk whenever. I'm always around. My Instagram is @thecarlymarie, and I would love to talk to you. I hope everyone's doing fine, and I just want to say, no matter what, you're gonna figure it out. That's Bottom line, whatever is happening, it could be bills, it could be a job, it could be kids, it could be just life in general. You're gonna figure it out. I know it just always seems like a lot while you're in it, but you'll get it. You'll figure it out. Just keep going down the path that you're going on. If you're watching this, if you've made it this far into the video, you're on the right path. Like, you have a good head on your shoulders, you have a good heart, and you're trying to figure it out, and you will figure it out. So it'll be okay, don't worry. Anyway, so next page, this one is a prayer, so I'm going to pray this one over you guys, because I don't know, I feel like that'd be something good to do for you. So it says, are you ready? Yes. Sorry about that little cut off. Jalen, my fiance, just came into the room. I was like, sir, I was about to pray for them. Like, okay, anyway, everybody. Father, I want everything that you promised to those who follow you. I want peace, I want joy, I want fullness of life. Help me to reach toward the light during moments of darkness, even if they're longer than a moment. Help me to remember that you desire to connect with me regardless of my circumstances. You've made a way for me to feel hopeful when there's no other reason to hope. Thank you for your patience with me. In Jesus' name, amen. I really hope that you guys felt that, because I did. And yeah, everything's going to be okay. If you're in the dark, you'll see the light soon. He'll guide you there. And like I said before a second ago, everything's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. It's all gonna be okay. And I hope you know that God has you no matter what. Just check in with him. He's, like the verse said, he will take those burdens off of you. And if he has blessed you with community, if you do have a church home and you do have a community and you do have those people and stuff like that, make sure you are utilizing that, because you're blessed with it and he gave it to you. And even if you don't have a church home, or you just got like a best friend, God has blessed you with that person. Make sure you are chatting with them as well, and make sure you make it a safe space within your own community that people can check in with you. Like, you know, like if you're doing good but you have somebody close to you who's down and out, make sure you are that person that they can come to, because everybody needs somebody. And I would hate for anybody to not have someone and then they do something, like, do you know what I mean? Like, just make sure, even if you just have to say, girl, you know I got you, like to your best friend or something like that, like as long as they know, they can always come to you. Like, make sure you are also providing community for someone as well, and not just utilizing your community, you know what I mean? Like, it's a give and take, and make sure you're available for people who need you as well. So next, so in this it says, it's basically like just telling you ways that you can feel more connected to God, and I'll read those to you. But first, let me read you this verse. It says, when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who can't be seen. Your Father will reward you because he sees what you do secretly. Matthew 6:6. So basically, you go pray, you know, however that you pray, you close your door, you're on your own, and you pray to him, and he'll reward you because he sees what you do secretly. When you're getting down on your knees and you're praying to him and you're asking for his help and you're thanking him for everything and you're grateful and all that stuff, and nobody is there with you, he's there with you, because he sees you. He sees all the pain that you have. He sees all the gratitude that you have. He sees your heart, and he always will. So keep that in mind. So it says, these are some ways that you can feel connected to him. Like, if you don't feel like going into your room and praying, it doesn't make you feel super connected to him, maybe you want to go outside and pray. Some people love nature. They want to sit out in nature and pray. Me, I'm not lying, it's not for me. I have been getting eaten alive by mosquitoes lately, so outside at all is not, like, I don't think I'm peacefully gonna be able to do that. But if you enjoy that type of stuff, that's probably, I'm literally scratching my skin right now. If you feel like you should do that, girl, you do that. Whatever makes you feel super connected to him, you do that. Some people feel more connected via tradition. So like going to church, Like I said, I'm trying to find a new church home. I'm trying to get back in a church. That would make me feel a lot more connected, like being able to go do that stuff. But as I preach to you guys a lot, you don't need to go to church to feel connected to God. You can have a personal relationship with him through your own heart and mind, and reading your Bible and reading your devotionals and doing all that stuff at home, because not everybody has the time to go and the freedom to go, sadly, in this world, because we have all these bills and stuff, and unfortunately. So if you don't have time, you don't just do the things at home. But now that I'm in a space where I can go participate in like traditional means of like worship, I would like to, and just try to find a place that's good for me. So nature is one way that you can feel connected. Tradition, like going to church, Bible study and stuff like that, is another one. Art, some people feel connected through art, artistic expression, painting, drawing, writing. Like some people like to journal to God, and like just journal about life in general, reflect on like verses that they read and stuff like that. So writing, maybe drawing might make you feel super connected to him. Maybe you can draw and paint and pray and like just feel your emotions. Care, this type feels most connected to God through acts of service. So caring for others, volunteering and stuff like that. Like I said, when I've been like helping people, I feel like I said, I think that's, I've been called to do that. And like when I am helping these people and when I am like saving them in a way, I feel like I'm super connected to God, because I'm like, oh, he wants me to do this. Like everything works out so perfectly when I'm doing it, as if he put me in this position to do just that. So I also do feel connected via when I get to care for people, acts of service. Some people feel connected through justice, so advocating for people, no matter the age, gender, socioeconomical status, or race. So you can feel connected that way. I like that one as well. I mean, not for me, but I'm saying like, okay, like these are good points. And then, I skipped a page. And then studying, because like, so studying sermons, like I said, we can, in this day and age, we are blessed to be able to watch sermons and listen to sermons on podcasts, watch it on YouTube. Like we can do all that stuff. So being able to watch that and do all that at home is truly a blessing. Like they couldn't do that like even like 20, 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't as readily available as it is now. I feel like actually the live streams for church has been more at the forefront since COVID, because churches were closed. And I think, I mean, yeah, that was a horrible time, but to be able to still have those things now, and for people to be like, oh yeah, we're still gonna live stream, I think that's super cool, because people like me who don't have the time, I can watch the sermons at home. And I think that's cool. So some people feel most connected when they're studying, so watching the sermons, taking notes on God's word, and also, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I read this today and it really spoke to me, so I feel like I should share it. But basically, this one is talking about God made you the way that you are, and he knew that you were going to be like this. Like, isn't that amazing to think? Like you are exactly what he wanted to make, from the way you look, the way you talk, the way you walk, how you act. Like he made you this way. So for you to, I know like we compare ourselves so much, so that's why I wanted to mention this. Like for us to not be happy with ourselves in any way, shape, or form, it's just, in a way, it could be going against him, because he made us. So do we not like the creation that he created? You know what I mean? Like we are from him. I don't know, like, so for me to read this morning, I was like, oh, you're right. So let me go over to the journaling part, because these questions stood out to me and I teared up. So it says, what are some recurring negative thoughts for you? Like you go look in the mirror, what do you think about yourself? You know what I mean? Or if you think about yourself or your life in general, what are some things that you think about yourself? You know, think about that right now. So when you think about yourself, or when you see yourself in the mirror, what do you think about? I'll give you a second. Okay. You probably had some negative thoughts there, right? I do. All the time. all the time. So think about what you just said in your head, those negative thoughts. And now listen to me read this. How you made me is amazing and wonderful. I praise you for that. What you have done is wonderful. I know that very well. None of my bones was hidden from you when you made me inside my mother's body. That place was as dark as the deepest parts of the earth. When you were putting me together, your eyes saw my body even before it was formed. Psalm 139, 14 through 15. So, like I said, he made you the way that he made you. Like, is his creation not beautiful? Would you say that to him? Like, let me get personal with you guys here for a second. Some things that I have always been extremely insecure about. Like, I look in the mirror, like, as long as I've been little. Number one, my lips. I used to get bullied to the core about how big my lips were, and they would just call me so many mean names and so many mean things that, like, all of that was like just stuffed into my head at such an early age. Like, kids are mean. And like, so from that, I've never liked the size of my lips. I think they're too big, and like, I'm growing to love them the older that I get. And obviously, like, in like the previous years, big lips have been in, people get the filler and stuff like that, but before that, like, they weren't. And I grew up like this, and I had to be made fun of before it was cool, and I just didn't like them. But I wish I had someone to tell me, like, God made me like this. Like, that's how, you know, you wouldn't tell God that his creation is not beautiful. So I don't know. And now also looking at it through that way, it's like he put these on my body for me, so they fit me. And I don't know, I just get emotional because I feel, I don't know. And also, I wouldn't like to ever, like, I obviously want children. I wouldn't want to have a daughter and she doesn't like her lips, because like, God gave those to you, and like, I pass those down as well. I would love her. I want her to love who she is. So I hope that I'm able to preach that to my baby when I do have one, so that she knows she's beautiful no matter what people say. And God made her to look like that. Like, if God made you to look like this, like, look, we gonna look like this. Like, he made all of us extremely unique. Even twins look different. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If you have any insecurities, God made you like this, and you're beautiful no matter what. You know, you're beautiful, and I really hope you feel it. It took me a while to feel that about myself, and when I read this, I was just like, oh, like I feel bad that I didn't like what he gave me for so long. So I'll read it again. How you made me is amazing and wonderful. I praise you for that. What you have done is wonderful. I know that very well. None of my bones was hidden from you when you made me inside my mother's body. That place was as dark as the deepest parts of the earth. When you were putting me together, your eyes saw my body even before it was formed. So, you are a masterpiece. He made you the way that he made you, and you're beautiful. And your life is going the way that it was planned all along. Like, so even if you don't like where you are right now, if you don't like the way you look, like, he's planned all this out for you. Your story is from him, and it's just how it's supposed to go. You look the way you're supposed to look, and you're going through the things you're supposed to go through. No matter what it is, even if times are really hard for you, he's building some sort of character in you. He's building something in you so that you'll be able to help people later on, or you'll be able to help yourself later on. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I know this was a lot of rambling, but I really hope something stuck out to someone, because this was all put in my head for some reason. So I hope it helped you. I'm going to touch more on the Calm Your Anxious Mind book in the other coffee and devotional video, which is going to come on time. It's gonna come on time next week. It'll be up on Wednesday. I'm so sorry that I've been missing it. I feel extremely super bad to my core. I'm sorry, but life happens to me too. I'm sorry. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this coffee and devotionals episode, because it's been a while and I know it was all over the place, but it's been put in my heart for a reason. I hope it helps somebody. Hopefully it did. Well, my ice is gone. Oh, my ice matches. But I love you guys so much. God loves you so much. Never forget that. No matter what you're going through, he's got you and he loves you. Just come to him. Check in with him. He got you. And no matter what you're going through, it's going to be okay. You're going to be all right. He's going to see you through it. Everything's fine. And if you have community, utilize that. Pray for me. Wish me the best of luck on finding my own community. Because I'm super excited just to get back into church. And just, I don't know, I'm so, like, my heart is happy. I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm super excited. And I don't even know, like, how church is right now. I haven't been since the pandemic, I don't believe. So, like, I just wonder what it's like. I'm super excited. So, I love you guys so much. Please comment down below some of your favorite verses, so I can, like, you know, just read up on some that maybe I don't know about. And I'd love to see some more. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe before you go to join the Candy Crew. So only do our best to hear. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.